Hey guys, so I wanted to go over my 155 race and talking about really race strategy in this video. How to tactically go about the 800. How to go in the first lap and then the last lap. How to go in that first 200 and then last 200. Alright? Now it's all done through preparing with our workouts. Okay? When you're preparing and practicing the workouts, then you will go into the 800 a lot more confident, a lot more knowing of what's going to happen. And this makes the 800 race a lot more fun. This makes it a lot more entertaining to go about because you prepared and you're more confident going into the 800 where you know where something is going to happen 100%. You know you can go out in that 200 and feel really good, okay? Now this is where the PR workout comes in handy, where we're going into a 2-mile tempo and then you're going into the 200s already pretty tired. So you're going at 200s go race pace, already pretty tired. You're going to feel fatigued a little bit. But now you're getting through repetition of that goal race pace and you're more confident and you're more prepared into going to this race much more fresh. And that's where big PRs come from, guys. That's where real progress is going to come from. Training is 1,000 times harder than the race, but this makes racing a ton more fun. And this is where I found more love for track and more confidence from track. So let's dive deep into this video.
Let's go, Patrick. What is that? Oh my gosh, Patrick. Nah, why is he going out so hard?
Go, Patrick. That's Patrick normal pace, dog. You know?
So I'm going to pause the video right here. This is the first 200 that I went out in. And I'm actually going to let the audio play with the commentating for my teammates. And I found it very funny. Always watching it over and how they don't ever trust what I'm going to do. But as you can tell, I am a big front runner. And I was a big front runner last season. I wasn't put in many good heats because I ran a 2:16 the season before that. So that's why I was in very slow heats. Because my improvement was just happening so quickly that I was just barely jumping each heat. When I hit 201, I was seated at a 201 with other 201 runners, and then I just hit a 155 in this race. So very unexpected from a lot of people. But basically all the 800 races I was winning this season, and the 1500 races I was just really just killing the game because, I mean, the heats were just not good for me. There's a lot of faster heats that were there. Are running faster times, but you know the heats that I was running in weren't that fast. And this isn't to brag or anything, but I was craving every race. I just wanted to be in a faster heat so I can just run against some more competition. Now I'm going to move on to what happened in this first 200. I came in at a 26. Now this is the fastest 200 I ever ran in my life. All right, I never ran a 26 in practice. I never had practiced a 26. The reason I went out in a 26 is because, first of all, the first 200 has to be out hard. Not like full out sprint where you're going to die out, but it's got to be hard but controlled. Now, I was able to run in 26 under controlled because in practice, I was running 28s, 29s. Now, that's the sub 2-minute workout that I'm telling you guys about. I was running 28s, 29s, around 8 to 10 reps. So I was just so used to that I was able to hit a 26 in my first 200 under controlled. Now, this is how you should be going out. The first 100 meters should be strict form, knee drive, and then getting to that 200 quickly as possible. I also never practiced with spikes on. So when I put on the Dragonflies for the race, I just felt really light. I felt that more confidence. I felt more as if I can go into that 200 at a 26. And you can tell it seems a little bit forced because I'm not a sprinter with goes out at a 26 occasionally. So it's a little bit forced. It's a little bit more not relaxed as most sprinters who are 400, 800 runners can go out in. So now I'm going to go into this next 200 and show you guys what I hit there.
There you go, Pat. That's normal pace. Come on, Pat.
Let's go, Patrick.
Push. Come on, Patrick. Come on,
Oh my gosh.
All right, so this first lap was a 55-second first lap. Now, have I ever came in at a 55 seconds in practice or even in my life? No. So this is the first time I ever came in at a 55. This is technically my PR for the 400 because I never even ran an open 4 before. So how was I able to come in at this pace? It was because I was practicing 200s at 28, 29 seconds and getting used to that feel. I was able to go out a lot much faster in the actual race. Now, did it hurt? I mean, yes, it felt uncomfortable. That's why the third 200 is always the hardest, because you're not trying to settle. So the 200s played an important part in this first 400, as well as doing my 400 repeats for my 1500, because this came very important as well. I was doing 400 repeats, about 10 to 12 reps at 66 pace. And I was also doing that workout with 50 miles on my legs as well. So now when I'm dropping down to the 800 mid-season into late season, I'm going to feel a lot more fresh. I'm going to feel a lot more capable of running that 55 in that first lap. Now, form is still good. Form is going to be forced going into this third 200. I'm going to be starting feeling more uncomfortable. Pain's going to have to be settled more. Now, there's not a ton of pain, like I'm dying already. No, that's going to happen like the last 100 meters where I'm going to have my kick. But there is some uncomfortability, right? There is going to be some uncomfortability when I'm going out in a 55 for the first time in my life. But I was in shape for it.
55 first lap. You gotta push, bro.
Come on, Pat. He ain't dying yet. Don't say that. He ain't dying yet. He ain't dying yet. He hit the curve for all they hit the curve. He good. But never mind. He is dying.
Now my teammates think that I'm dying for some reason when I literally came in this third 200 at a 29. That is a solid 200 pace. All right. So this 600 was at 124 total. All right. So the second 200 was a 29. The third 200 was a 29. The first 200 was a 26. All right. So now I'm going sub 30 for each 200 now. So I didn't settle at all. So that was perfect pacing. I was at a perfect mark to go sub 2. I had so much time to go sub 2, honestly. But I didn't, just want to go for sub 2. I wasn't watching the clock. Okay, so this next one is going to be very entertaining to watch. But yes, that third 200 was difficult. I had to force my form. My coach was there reminding me to keep my body, my chest in front. Now, when I say keep your chest in front, meaning you should keep it over your feet, all right? That means that you're pushing your body more forward. You're bringing your body more forward so that your body's going to naturally go forward. And then you're also moving your arms faster. The faster you move your arms, the faster your legs are going to go as well. So one way I like to think about it is that my arms are snapping down. Every time they come up, they snap down. And that's going to replicate to my feet. So my feet are also going to snap down. You want to be taking... But this is kind of where I started stomping the ground, when I started getting more power off the ground, and I really needed that for this third 200. My strides were very good. They were longer, and I was standing up straight as well. I'm not fully giving everything my all yet. That will happen in this next 200.
Nah, he's doing good.
He's doing good, but he's watching the clock.
Oh, nah, he's good. He's good.
Oh, he's going to go sub 2.
Nah, he's good.
Move, Patrick!
Let's go. Nah, he did it. Push! Everything. No, he got it. Oh, yeah.
Woo! 155, baby. All right, so that last 200 was the only 200 where I did hit above 30. I hit a 31, which is very good after what I did those previous 200s. And as you see, I was blown away by even seeing 155 on the screen. I was super excited. I even clapped my hands at the end because that's a whole different ball game than just going 158.9 or 159.1. It's a whole different ball game. You're 5 seconds away now from 150, basically. But once you hit that last 200, those knees have to come up. You have to really force everything now at this point, which you will be able to do because you practice it through the training, right? Experience breeds confidence, all right? I want you guys to write this down. Experience breeds confidence. Because you've done it so many times during practice, the more experience you're going to get from doing this repetitively, whether it's a 200, 300, 400, you're going to get more experience, and then you're going to get more confidence from it. And then naturally, mentally, and physically, you will be able to push through. It's really that last 50 to 100 meters where form might be collapsing and you have to keep it intact. So first lap was a 55, second lap was a 60. It's always best to go out in the first lap faster than you are in the second lap. Second lap is when you have to control that first lap as much as you can. Every single 800 runner does this. If you want to go 2 minutes in the 800, for example, you're not going to go 60 and 60. It might be able to work, but that's not how you really want to race it. The most ideal way to race the 800 is if you would go out at a 57 or a 58 and come back around at a 63, 62 in that second lap if you want to hit 2 minutes. So you guys can watch this video whenever you want, but I would highly recommend you watch it before you have a race to go over how you're actually going to go about that race. A good way to think about your upcoming race is watching this video, but also visualizing your race. When you're visualizing, you're getting a picture of what you're going to do. And this, in your mind, can seem as more experience. And remember, experience breeds confidence. So once you go into that race, you will be more confident through visualization as well. If you want to do this, start by setting off a timer on your phone. And you're going to close your eyes and just think about how you're going to go about each 200 in the race. How you're going to go about the 400. How are you going to go about that 600, okay? And how you're going to finish that race. The feeling that you're going to have once you pass the finish line as well. So do these things, and you'll be PRing in your next race.